Really weighing on my mind here lately, and I was told this by bigger artists back in the day when I was first starting out. You thought you needed a cosign or all this stuff in order to get people to like you and listen to your music and stuff, right? So I now understand when those bigger named artists back then were telling me like, I could feature on your record, I can do whatever. But that doesn't mean that it's going to help you out or you help your career out. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to automatically, just because this artist is getting 10 million streams a month, this doesn't mean that it's going to reciprocate and you're going to get 10 million streams a month. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it back to when I was that younger artist. Like we're super hungry and we're trying to make a name for ourselves. That wasn't going through my head back then. So every time they'd say that, it'd go in one ear and out the other, if I'm being honest. But now being in the music game, like making music for a solid 10 years now professionally, like being paid and being able to pay bills and do things through the music, first of all, it wouldn't be nowhere without fans and supporters and people that actually care. I totally understand what they were trying to mentor and show me. Like, you just, what it boils down is you just really gotta want it. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be scared to try new things. Which back then I was doing new things. I was doing the redneck remixes, and then I finally caught on to making my own singles and mixing like the trap sound with our country way of life, and it worked for me. But just because that worked for me doesn't mean it's going to work for these other artists. I've had a lot of artists hit me up like, yo, feature on this, co-sign me, and it's not gonna reciprocate like it did. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own way in this. I don't know. It's just some food for thought. Uh, Artist, if you want it bad enough, you're gonna figure it out. Don't rely on trying to get features from other artists that have millions of streams on their stuff, or people show up to their show. I mean, it can't hurt you, but it's not going to make you, if that makes sense. Um, just keep grinding, keep making the music. Not everything's going to work, uh, but eventually it will if you don't give up. That's the key part in all this music stuff, is not giving up, regardless. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be people that hate on you just because. And that's just how the world works. And it sucks. Not everybody's going to like everything. But I do want to give a shout out like to all the OGs that told me this back then, even though I was hard headed and I wouldn't listen. And now that I've stepped into this role, like where some of these newer artists coming up, like consider me an OG, which is weird to say. Um, yeah, man. Just if you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. But don't rely on getting features and all that. That's not going to make your career. While I got y'all on here, though, I am dropping new music. I just dropped a new single called Trailer Park. You can find it on all platforms. Just type in Trailer Park Shotgun Shane. And I got another song coming out in 6 days called I Know. Then followed up by that, there's a new song that I'm finally dropping, something under the Christian genre. It's called Sinner Revival. Shotgun Shane. Check it out.